Perspective on the president's speech. We have from the left, Robbie Sherwood, former senior advisor to Congressman Harry Mitchell, now executive director of Progress Now Arizona, a progressive think tank. And from the right, Lisa James, who worked for the Republican National Committee and President George H.W. Bush, now with Gordon James Public Relations. Thank you both for coming in tonight.
Thank you.
Robbie, let's start with you. For a president who preaches bipartisan kumbaya, the president tonight seemed pretty combative with this new Republican-led Congress.
Well, I think you saw a president who was remarkably relaxed, confident, was defending his record, his legacy, and was, putting forth a new slate of ideas that he thinks this Congress ought to consider. So I'm not sure if that was combative, but I think what you saw was a president who was clearly feeling his mojo and wasn't at all cowed by the results of the last election. In fact, I think he's been energized.
Lisa, what did he not address tonight that perhaps you think he should have, or that you wanted to hear?
Exactly what Robbie just said. The November elections and the mandate the American people sent, that it's time to shift his course and steer it to the right, and also a way to pay for all of these quote-unquote free programs and mandates.
Well, I think the president offered a great way to pay it, which is to raise taxes on the top 1%. They are doing fine in this economy, and to put that money to work on behalf of the middle class. I think that the economy grows best when it grows from the middle out, and it's time to give America a raise, and I think that's where the president definitely has the middle class's back on this speech, and it's something to be really excited about. Whether or not Congress wants to take up those ideas, I think it's
Robbie, you know, and I know this Republican-led Congress will not take that up when it comes to raising taxes on the wealthiest people. The president said the shadow of crisis has passed, talking about the economy. Is the State of the Union in good shape?
Well, I think it's growing. It's getting much better. I think that you're seeing the return of jobs. I think you're seeing the unemployment rate go down, the deficit go down. People are going back to work, and they're starting to feel good. So yeah, I think they expected the president to be a lame duck, and instead he's, for the last month and a half, Robbie, he's been like the Roadrunner versus Wile E. Coyote. He's been running circles around.
Let's let Lisa have the last word here. Thank you, Robbie.
Sure.
This is the slowest recovery ever, and by mandating minimum wage, extended leave, more and more to our employers that are actually providing the jobs. To have a job, there has to be a job, and for people to make money, they need work. And so to do that, we can't keep putting it on the backs of the small business owner, and that's exactly what this does. So for every mandate, it's harder and harder for people to grow their business and add to this economy.
Central, James, Robbie Sherwood, thank you both for coming in tonight.
Thank you.
Appreciate your time. For more on what the president had to say in tonight's State of the Union, you can head to 12news.azcentral.com.